Continuing on here, let's take a look at question number 12. Let's start with Girolamo. It looks like he substituted for B, didn't he? Well, that means I have to go back to the first equation, and we got to get B by itself. So you have minus A from both sides, and we would get B equals 7 minus A. And we can see we got a problem there, don't we? He substituted 8 plus 7. So Girolamo is incorrect. Throw him out. Okay, Kara looks like she did the opposite. She substituted for A. So let's go back to her equation and let's get A by itself. So let's erase this work here. If I want to get A by itself, then I would subtract B from both sides. So A equals 7 minus B. And that looks like she substituted in there, didn't she? She substituted 7 minus B. And then 1.9 times 7 is 9.03. That's correct. Minus 1.29B. Then it looks like she did 2 steps. They don't like that. We minus 9.03 from both sides. You get negative 2.4. Negative 1.29B plus 0.49B is negative 0.8B. Divide both sides by negative 0.8. And B equals 3. So Kara did it correctly. So Kara is doing her algebra correctly there. Okay, now let's scroll on down here. And it says a local charity has 60 volunteers. The ratio of girls to boys is 7 to 5. This is kind of like the previous question we had. So what happens here, I'm going to use girls and boys. So we have a total of 60. So girls plus boys equals 60. And then the ratio of girls to boys, so I'm going to say, or boys to girls. So boys is to girls as 7 is to 5. Now, let's solve that system. I think this one might be easiest to solve the first equation. So I'm going to minus B from both sides. B. And so then we get G equals 60 minus B. So in my second equation, instead of writing G, I'm going to write 60 minus B. So I'm going to say B over 60 minus B equals 7 to 5. I want to solve for B. So I want to get B out of the denominator. So I think what I'll do is I'll multiply. I don't have a common denominator here, do I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 5 and 60 minus B. So I'm going to take 5 times 60 minus B to both sides. 5 times 60 minus B. Notice on the left side, my 60 minus B is reduced. I get 5B. On the right side, my 5 is reduced. I got to distribute that 7 inside. So 7 times 60 is 420 minus 7B. And then, let's solve for B. Let's add 7 to both sides. So 12B equals 420. I'll divide both sides by 12. And I can't do that in my head, so we're going to take 420 divided by 12 on our calculator. So 420 divided by 12 gives me 35. So I have 35 boys. And to find the number of girls, I take 60 minus 35. So 60 minus 35 would be 25. And since it's an application problem, I'm going to answer in a complete sentence. I'm going to say, find the number of boy volunteers and the number of girls. So there were 35 boys and 25 girls. There we have it. I don't remember if there's another question. Oh, that's it for that page.